Today I wanted to show you a fun idea for something for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is coming up and usually kids are in school and you're able to make a craft there, something to give your mom for Mother's Day. But we don't have school. So in case you don't have an idea, I am going to help you make something cool for your mom for Mother's Day. Now, we're just going to use stuff that we have at home, so we don't need to go to the store, we don't need to do anything. You might have it in your recycling, you might have it in your craft section. That's where we are today. We've got all this stuff just at home and we didn't have to go anywhere. So what we're going to be making is this. It's a flower pin that you can give to your mom. Hopefully she didn't hear us say that, because we do want it to be a surprise if we can. So what you're going to need is this stuff here. We're going to need an egg carton. Hopefully you have one of those maybe in your recycling. We're just going to need one little piece from there. We're also going to need some cardboard. So this can be something from a cereal box or a box of crackers that you're done with, just some thin cardboard. We're going to need some paint to decorate our project with, and then we're going to need a paintbrush to use with that. We're going to need some glue. We're going to need some tape. We're going to need some scissors, and we're going to need to decorate. So you might want to use some pom-poms. We have glitter glue here. We've got some sequins and sparkly stickers. And then we're also going to need a safety pin. So hopefully you have everything at your house. Right now, I'm going to give you a chance to find all that stuff. Also grab some scrap newspaper so you can put your project on there and not get your table dirty, and a glass with some water in case you need to wash out your paintbrushes as we go. So we're going to press pause on the video and give you a chance to find all this stuff. You might need to ask your mom or dad for some help. Just if it's your mom who's asking, just tell her you need it for a project, and then you can let her go and take a break, and she doesn't need to know what's going on. So press pause on the video and then go find the stuff and come back and we'll get started. So hopefully you've got everything. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cardboard and cut out a little shape. So you might just want to tear off a piece.
If you can tear it.
If you can tear it. Or you might need to cut it, whatever you want. So you can either draw the shape that you want or trace something. What we did on this one for the example is we cut a circle, and then we just snipped out pieces around it to make a flower shape. So that's an easy way to do it, but you can do it however you want. If you want to do like a curly line around or make actual petals, go ahead and do what works for you. It looks like Ruby's making a circle. Nina too. So let's see what we've got.
Circle.
Okay, so we've got a circle. It's kind of about the size of a masking tape roll. However size this is going to be what's your end result. So you don't want to make it too giant, because that's not going to fit on anybody's shirt. So this is a good size. And then just start cutting out like you're maybe making a pizza slice, just a snip and then another snip, and join it together so that it looks like what's going on here. Just cut out some spots, and that's what's going to be our flower shape. Don't go right to the middle, because we're going to glue on the egg carton cup into the center. So leave some room so that you can glue that part on. Once you're finished snipping out your pieces, then we're going to paint our design. So that's your background piece here. So this one has some yellow and blue. You can use whatever you have. So we've got our backgrounds here. Next, what we're going to do is grab our egg carton, and what you're going to do is just tear off one of these spots. You can see one's already missing here. That's what I used for this one. You can tear it. You don't even need scissors. And just tear off the piece, and we're going to trim it up so that it looks like a flower shape. If you want to make it in a design, you can do those little snips again, or just smooth it out so that it doesn't look like it's sticking out all over the place, unless maybe that's how you want it. So then we're going to go ahead and paint that part. So we've started painting the background, we've done that, we started painting the egg carton part, and what you might want to do after you've painted the inside is you might want to paint around the outside too, because it is going to show at the end of our project. So if you have an idea for how you want to paint the outside, you can do that. You can also start decorating the petals of your flower if you wanted to add some glitter or pom-poms. You can do that if your paint is dry. You want to make sure the paint is dry, otherwise this stuff isn't all going to stick together. So we might need to let it dry a little bit, and then you can press pause on the video and come back, and then we'll do the next step. Okay, so we've got our separate pieces. We've got our background. Hopefully your paint is drying by now. And then we've got our egg carton center, and that's got paint on it too. So at this point, we're going to put the pin on. So everybody needs to take their safety pin out, and we're going to need to get a piece of tape. Now, depending on how big your pin is, there might be a problem with how wide your tape is. So you're just going to have to figure this one out, but I know you can do it because you're creative kids. So taking your safety pin, you can open it up. And what we're going to do is we're going to find a good spot on the back of our flower thing to tape it on. So we're going to have the pin open just because it's a little easier, but try not to poke yourself, and find a spot on the back where it's going to work to put the tape and tape the pin on there so that somebody can wear this on their shirt. So we're going to put a piece of tape under there and just tape our pin down. So once we've got our pin taped on, now basically all you need to do is finish this up and you'll be good to go. So I'm just adding another piece of tape to make sure that that pin is not going to fall off. You can see here that we've got our background with our safety pin taped right on there. So now you can carry on. Maybe you want to add some glitter glue to your petals. Maybe you have some stickers, or you can add a pom-pom in the center like on mine. Just be creative and get your whole decoration ready to go. What we're going to do after that is glue this on. So make sure you leave some space to have your egg carton cup able to glue on there. Get creative. Something that your mom will like, or whoever it is you're giving it to. So now the next step is going to be to glue the two parts together. So this part's pretty easy. All you do is you take your egg carton at the bottom, take your glue, and go all around the circle so that you can stick it right in the middle of your flower petals and have it looking kind of like a funky little daffodil.
Funky.
Yeah. So you can see here, this one's really pretty. It's got some glitter glue on top of the paint, so it's nice and sparkly, and it's right in the middle, and it's turned out perfect. So just set it somewhere where your mom's not gonna look, and let it dry, and then make sure that you've got your pin on the back with some tape, and then if you need to add some more things later, that's not gonna be a problem because you can just add stuff onto the petals. If you think it's not quite ready to go, you can add some more special things on there, some stickers, or like I mentioned, pom-poms, or some of these sparkly kind of sequins or whatever. So there you go. A fun little craft that you can make using stuff at home, and you can give it to your mom for a special thing on Mother's Day. Hope you had fun.